26 minutes long. 26 minutes? Oh, jeez. If the premiere episode wasn't that bad, this is gonna be even worse. Oh, my every fibre of my being is not gonna be able to comprehend with this.
Do you believe in destiny?
Feeling everywhere when you see it growing. Enemies arise and the hate is flowing. Shooting flame in the sky. The shades of war will fill all sides of the grave. Will only grow more life farewell to days of peace. 'Cause now it's time to die.
What is up, everybody? My name is Elusival, and welcome to another RWBY reaction episode of Volume 6. Whew. So, where we left off last time, we have got answers. We've got answers that we have been so desperately wanted them to be answered since the beginning of RWBY. With Ozpin's dirty secrets, there is one secret. There is one more that I want to get to know for Ozpin's secrets. Since there's a war between the Hunter and Huntresses and the Grimm, and if they can win a war, but anyway, I think that's going to be irrelevant. But most importantly, the girl at the very end is Salem, and yeah, the thing that intrigued me, and I've just seen Arnold's Moira Bird's video about this. Although this will be uploaded next week, but this will be a week before. Well, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, too many shandies. He mentioned about the Ark family bloodline. Since we see Salem in that mirror there with the blonde hair. John's got blonde hair. Salem had light blue eyes. John's only got dark blue eyes. A little darker, but I think normal darkish. I don't know. Another thing that I saw is the mirror. The mirror had the symbols as well for like two crescent shapes. There was like these two crescent shapes in the mirrors. Although Jean's shield also has two crescent shapes, but there is like a symbol just in the middle as well between the two crescent symbols. So maybe they could be related. But Tyrion did say that he was intrigued by Jean when he said, "Well, you do interest me." Now, back then I was like, really? You're interested in Jean? But at first I thought, Pyrrha. Has he got something to do with Pyrrha? But now, a couple of years later, I'm thinking, no, it might not be Pyrrha. It might not be the Pyrrha theory line that we're getting into. So I'm thinking it has to do with the Ark family bloodline. So yeah, and also his great grandfather, or great grandfather, as yeah, great. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I'm going to talk any more longer. I think I need to address what has been established already in the last episode. So, without any further ado, let's get right on into the next chapter episode. This one is called The Lost Fable. Fable references in the gaming series? I don't know. The description of this episode just says, what is your favourite fairy tale? This is going back to the discussion with Ozpin and Pyrrha back in Volume 3. Oh man. So we're going to see, what is it? The girl in the tower, maybe the shallow sea. Oh, oh, Ozpin, what are you hiding? And also, how did Salem at first become corrupted? How did she become? How did she become corrupted? Did Ozpin make her corrupted? We'll see. But, yeah, as of now, this is 26 minutes long. I don't think I can take this. I'm going to die. I am going to die. Let's begin this in 3, 2, 1, go. 26 minutes long. You've got to be kidding me. This is going to take every inch of my body away. And we cannot wait. Just the way we're made. The sparrows born to fly. The mountain tower. The river known to reach the sea. Ready will help the flowers be. We're the same, you and me. You are not the god of light that I expected it to be. You are not the god of light. However, the god of light did create Jinn, the genie. So, that's that. Oh, I can't take this. I can't take this. Breathe. Breathe. Here we go. Breathe. Breathe.
Locked away by her cruel father, Salem was a girl who desired but one thing: freedom.
Freedom.
She lived in a time when kings and their kingdoms were plentiful, when men and women were capable of greatness, and magic was a gift from the gods that all could wield. And yet there she sat within her tower. Until one day, a legendary hero came to brave the challenges within the tower's walls. The people of the lands knew him as Ozma. Unlike those who had come before, this warrior was not driven by the prize of the young maiden's hand. He fought only for righteousness, and his pure heart and courageous soul prevailed.
Ozma!
They escaped the wretched fortress, and yet something bound them together. Ozma had been ready to give his life for justice countless times, but now
What a hero.
woman worth saving it for. And Salem, to her surprise, found her freedom not in the outside world she had yearned for, but in the eyes.
Yeah, this is a Rapunzel story.
So, where should we go now?
Wherever you'd like.
The two fell deeply in love, planned adventures around the world.
Oh my
and
God!
lived happily ever after. Or at least, that's what should have been.
Yeah, what happened?
Ozma, the infallible hero of legend, fell ill. And where all of the beasts and blades of the world had fallen short, a single sickness prevailed.
Oh. He got sick. Wise.
How could the gods let this happen? The gods, brothers of light and darkness, creation and destruction. Salem prayed they would see the injustice that had befallen her love and make things right.
Whoa.
The domain of light was a sacred place. It was here the elder brother dwelled beside his fountain of life and creation. It was here where mankind would fall to ruin.
Ooh. The leaves.
Please bring it back to me.
I understand your pain, but you demand of me that which I cannot make so. Life and death are part of a delicate balance.
So, you won't do it then?
To disrupt the cycle of...
That's not fair. That's not fair!
Whoa.
Let him rest.
She had deep feelings about Ozma. Or Ozpin. So deep. So emotional.
The god of darkness. None dared to enter his home, as men knew what monstrosities emerged from his blackened pools of annihilation.
So did the God of Darkness actually
And so you
accept?
must understand the Dark Lord's surprise when he found a lone woman kneeling before him.
Oh my God! Wait, is that like a Neclavite? Or a reincarnation of a Neclavite?
Fable understood it well. She told him of her loss, and professed that she knew only he could answer her prayers.
Oh my God, it
Careful to
is.
make no mention
It's
of
one
his
part of a Neclavite.
Rise, child, and let your faith in me be rewarded.
Oh my God. The God of Darkness brought him back.
Am I? What is this? Where am I?
Okay, everything's going to be okay.
It had to be hefty. Oh, the God of Light and the God of Darkness.
Have you done?
I have done what I please, brother. You may bask in the powers of creation, but you do not own them.
This is not creation.
Do not lecture me.
Oh.
I will do what I must to maintain order.
No! No! What did you do? Bring him back!
You dare!
Come on. Did you really have to recreate it?
Ozma!
I am abiding by the rules we agreed upon.
Rules that I now see work ever in your favor. And yet if one mortal comes to pray at my feet before your own, so do you arise to lay your judgment upon me.
Oh my god!
I know we have our differences, but I have not come here with the aim to control you. The same, however, cannot be said for her. This woman
Bruh!
only after I denied her pleas. Pleas that would have disrupted the balance that you and I created. Together. Then it seems I owe you an apology. Allow me to correct my mistake.
Jesus!
You monsters! Give him back to me! Give him back!
What? Free falling! Oh. The pool.
When you first came to me, I did pity you. But it is clear now that your selfishness and arrogance have led you astray.
What did you do to me?
I have made you immortal.
Immortal?
Oh my
You
god.
cannot die. You cannot be with your beloved.
So long as this world turns, you shall walk its face. You must learn the importance of life and death. Only then may you rest.
Salem was a prisoner once again. Her fruitless attempts to reunite with Ozma eventually became nothing more than acts of spite and defiance against the gods.
Oh my god!
Perhaps the gods were not as powerful as they seemed. She
Wow.
lied to them, turned them against one another. They were fallible. If she were to turn humanity against light and darkness, she could rid herself of their curse. Or at the very least, she could make them suffer. Salem
That-
traveled from one kingdom to
See
another,
that? Salem
telling
attacking
tales of
Ruby.
how she stole immortality from
I
the
noticed
gods,
that.
welcomed any swordsman to cut her down, and demonstrated her powers. With the kings and queens in awe, she pulled them deeper into her scheme. She painted them pictures of a time when they would no longer have to walk.
That reminds me of the Temple of the White Fang.
When they could claim the powers of their creators for themselves, and in turn perfect their own design. All they needed to do was destroy their old masters. The gods had hoped that Salem would learn from her eternal curse. And she did. She learned that the hearts of men are easily swayed.
Who has led you down this path? My own gift to them, used against me.
Holy shit. Oh, the animation. The animation is fantastic.
You thought there was no greater punishment.
That shot then of the animation was brilliant.
I'll come back. I'll tell the rest of the world of this massacre. Build a new army.
You do not understand. There is no one left. You are all that remains of humanity. This planet was a beautiful experiment, but it is merely a remnant of what it once was. We will learn from this failure
You can't leave! You can't leave! Come back!
Still demanding things of your creators.
Oh my. No way! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Salem was alone.
The gods ruptured it!
She cursed the gods. She cursed the universe. She
Salem!
cursed everything.
Salem caused the gods to rupture the moon!
She wandered the face of the planet, awaiting a death that would never come, until fate led her back to the land of darkness. This was it. This had to be it. The Brothers Grimm, the pools of black that continued to give rise to horrific nightmares. If the Fountain of Life granted her immortality, then surely the pools of Grimm would finally take it away. She was wrong. This force of pure destruction could not destroy a being of infinite life. Instead, it created a being of infinite life with a desire for pure destruction.
Oh my god!
And in time, she would find her adversary.
Oh my. She got rejected by love.
Ozma.
Where am I?
We are between realms. I'm afraid a tragedy has befallen your home at the hands of my brother. We have chosen to depart this world, but in our absence, I would like to offer you the chance to return to it.
I don't understand.
Mankind is no more, yet your world remains, and in time, your kind will grow to walk its face once again. However, without our presence, they will be but a fraction of what they once were. Creation, destruction, choice, and knowledge were the ideals upon which humanity was made. Now, I leave them behind with the hope that you may learn to remake yourselves. If brought together, these four relics will summon my brother and I back to your world, and humanity will be judged. If your kind has learned to live in harmony with one another and set aside their differences, then we shall once again live among you, and humanity will be made whole again. But if your kind is unchanged, if you demand our blessings while still fighting amongst yourselves, then man will be found irredeemable, and your world will be wiped from existence.
Whoa.
Until your task is complete, you will reincarnate, but in a manner that ensures you are never
Oscar! Is this Oscar or Ozpin? Or both?
That world just isn't as dear to me without her. If I may, I'd rather return to the afterlife to see Salem.
You will not find her there.
You mean she isn't gone?
Salem lives, but the woman you hold dear in your memories is gone. Heed this warning. Where you seek comfort, you will only find pain. So, will you...
I'll do it.
Very well. Our creation rests within your hands.
And so, Ozma was reborn.
Where am I?
Osp!
Thank you. Please, tell me your name. Who are you?
Ozma? Or is it a different Oz?
He didn't know.
Ozma had found himself in a world completely unfamiliar to him. Cities looked different. Creatures known as the Faunus bore fangs and claws and were locked away in cages. And without the blessing of the gods, no one could perform magic like mankind was once capable of. No one but himself and a woman known as the Witch. During his years of travel, he heard the same frightened whispers that spoke of a terrifying sorceress who commanded dark powers in the wilds among the beasts and monsters.
The Witch.
Ozma was convinced that this witch was Salem, and decided he needed to see what she had become. Call it magic or call it something stronger, but in that moment, the two knew exactly who it was that stood before them.
What do we do now?
Whatever we like.
Is it
As
bad for
Salem
me
and
now
Ozma
to ship
recounted the
Ozpin and
events
Salem?
which brought them back together. Each withheld parts of their story. Salem, fearing Ozma would reject her, blamed the end of the world on the gods. Ozma, still unsure of where the truth lay, kept his task and the relics a secret. Though time passed and all seemed well, Ozma's conversation with the god of light still lingered in his mind. He had found happiness, but humanity seemed more divided than ever before.
Are you surprised? This world is quite literally godless. These humans have no one to guide them. Perhaps that's all they need.
What are you saying?
We could become the gods of this world. Our powers surpass all others. Our souls transcend death. We can mold these lands into whatever we want, what you want. Create the paradise that the old gods could not.
The hearts of men are
He's
easily
sticking by to the
swayed.
God of Light's words while she's trying to find a new world. Wow. The God of Light, God of Darkness. Ozpin Salem.
The two amassed a following. That following grew into a prosperous kingdom. And at the head of that kingdom blossomed a family.
No way! They had kids!
Are we sure this is right?
You said we needed to bring humanity together. In order to do that, we have to spread our word and destroy those who will deny it.
What are we doing? This isn't what he asked of me.
What did you say?
Mother! Father! Look!
It was a miracle. Their children could perform magic. But what should have been a joyous occasion was short-lived. Ozma told Salem everything. The true reason the God of Light had brought him back. The relics that lay scattered around the world. And the day of judgment he had been told to prepare for.
Don't you see? None of that matters anymore. Why spend our lives trying to redeem these humans when we can replace them with what they could never be?
Look at this animation. The pixelated flames coming. That's so anime-like. Oh, look at that blood.
We finally have freedom.
Thus began a long and painful cycle of death and rebirth for Ozma. Some lives were spent in mourning. Many were spent attempting to forget it all. But no matter what, his mind would eventually turn back to the task he had been burdened with. And as the centuries went on, Ozma began to learn the importance of living with the souls with which he had been paired. But no matter where or how he lived, her presence was always felt. If humanity were ever to stand a chance of being united, one thing was clear.
He had to destroy Salem.
Yeah.
Knowing he could never rid the world of her through any mortal means, Ozma sought out the power of the relics. Armed with my knowledge, he believed he could fulfill his promise to the God of Light.
Wow. Look at this. Look at this fellow.
Where are the other relics?
He asked me his questions,
What powers do they possess?
and though I gave him my answers,
How do I destroy Salem?
not all of them were to his liking. You can't.
You can't. Just completely denied him immortality. And that Salem answered the questions. Wow. I loved it. What a great, moving, inspiring, love tragic, fantasy backstory that was. And how Salem became Salem, and how Ozma become Ozpin. Oof.
Fucking, you wanna know something weird? Ever since I
No,
showed...
turn that off. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna rewatch the episode again, and I'll give you my full analysis on the chapter. Ooh, I can see why Miles Luna said this is the most complicated episode that Team RWBY has done, but it's worked well in my opinion. But besides the story, the animation that has played throughout that chapter was absolutely outstanding. The animation took it to another different concept. The concept that took it into an anime concept. If you saw that fire ash that was all pixelated in that doll from one of the children of Salem and Ozma, or Ozpin, Ozma. I'm just gonna go call him Ozma for this part of the backstory, and a huge, great backstory, I should say. But yeah, their children got you know, dead by the hands of Salem, since she wants to create a new humanity of their new creation. So I will say that, yeah, Salem is... Oh yeah, I will say this. Salem, apart from Cinder, Cinder's not irrelevant. Cinder's not relevant to this. Salem is a pinnacle of a reason why she is a great villain character and a great character. Pinpoint blank, period. Absolutely. She's got to be my second favourite villain. From now, Salem is my second favourite RWBY villain. The first is Torchwick, of course. But, yeah, aside from that, what else? The story. Of course, the story. So, Salem was held in a tower, like a Rapunzel story that I've mentioned. So you have like a Rapunzel up in the tower, stuck there, got long hair, although it's like curly this time with Salem. And then there's a prince just on the tower saying, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." But this time, instead of that, he just like fought like countless of villagers. I think he fought like countless of villagers in like Salem's tower, because that tower is very royal for Salem, because she is protected after all by kings and queens who like Jen said, was like Salem was protected by the time that kings and queens were gracious, I think, by the God of Light and the God of Darkness, who give every person like magical powers in their hands. Until yes, they fell in love when they first met, and we see. I won't go throughout the entire story. So, yeah, until Ozma got sick, she held the cane. She had to go to the God of Light's pool, the God of Light's home, or anything, I don't know what it was. So she asked the God of Light, "Can you bring Ozma back?" And the God of Light said, "Unfortunately, your will of bringing him back will not do, because the life and death are essential balance of life." So, she went to the God of Darkness place, which was a reverse psychology order, I should say. Now, what I noticed in the God of Darkness scene, there was the God of Darkness himself kind of reminded me of one part of the neck of the human inside the horse. After that, you see Yang in that dream sequence with Salem, since she was the first one to hold the relic, and now Yang is now the one who knows of what the God of Darkness and what that God of Darkness has done to Salem and the God of Light. Yeah. So the God of Darkness brought Ozma back. But then came the God of Light, and the God of Light was like, "What are you doing, my dear brother? Why are you disrupting the life and death of balance?" Until we see like two like mega encounters of mythical beasts, of dragons and serpent, and I was like, holy crap, this is disrupting disrupting the of the fate of humanity right here. And speaking of, I'll get to that shortly. Oh, what happened? So yeah, they somehow agreed by the terms, and the God of Darkness somehow agreed to the God of Light, and took Ozma away. Or was it the God of Light? The God of Light took him away. Salem, like, completely shielded herself. So I think that... I was going to say it's kind of like John's, but John's more of a healer. Unless Salem did it. No. So, follow this, like, weird transitioning of, like, Salem going into the pool, and then just, like, flip back, until the God of Light and God of Darkness said, how, like, yeah, you are now immortal. Like, she cannot be killed. And I was like, oh my god. Oh, wow. Like, how can you kill Salem now if she is granted immortality? Unless there is, like, one... Unless it's, like, the relics. The relics can, like... I don't know. How can you grant... I know she's immortal, but how can you grant unimmortal towards Salem? I don't know. It might be a theory of mine, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to be like a straightforward answer. But anyways, what else did we see? So yeah, they disrupted the life and death of piece of humanity, and now she has to be the Baron to walk the face of Earth of immortal. And then we see another answer to our question of why the moon was shattered in the sky. The gods, brothers, light and darkness, shot straight up, shattered the moon, created a meat, and just like shit hit the storm, really, just like hitting like part of the shards in the moon, and just like caused an atomic drop of fireballs just hitting down on humanity. So yeah, so that's humanity of there gone. So we see Salem going into different realms of different kingdoms. Kingdom of Vale, Kingdom of Atlas, Mistral, Atlas, Mistral, Atlas. What else? Oh, I forgot the other kingdoms. Oh! You guys know better than me. So, she told them about that there's, oh, I forgot what she told them, but she rallied, yeah, about the relics, I think, and then she, like, rallied the people of different kingdoms to, like, join forces together and use your power to destroy the gods, and they were like, yeah! So, they all rallied together, got into the God of Light's own place. So there was like a huge, well, not a huge battle. There's a battle between the gifted hunter and huntresses who have been granted magic versus the gods who have gave them the magic. They all threw the magic at the God of Darkness, and the God of Darkness just kept them all the powers that they had, and said, you turn your magic on the ones who gave you them, and then crushes them. Crushes their magic, crushes humanity. Salem is now all alone to burden the burden of those who have fallen, and knowing that she is immortal, and now that Ozma is not by her side. And then that caused the destruction of the moon. So after that, she suffered her fate, went into the cesspool of the Grim, knowing that she'll have to face her fate. I think it was a suicidal attempt that she was doing as well. I was like, what? Why is she like causing suicide? Like, there are these. Although she wouldn't know. She didn't know the relics, or does she know? No, I don't think she knew the relics. It was Ozma. Yeah, Ozma only knew the relics. Salem didn't knew of the relics. So she jumped to the pool, hoping that her fate would last her life. I mean, and you see just 3 attacks on her, not even killed her. So the Grim just like completely dissolved her, and yeah, you see the eyes making all red, and yeah, she is completely grimified. So now we see an afterlife scene, I think, between Ozma and the God of Light, and yeah, this one really intrigued me. So there are 4 relics in different kingdoms. So we now know that the relic of knowledge that we've got was in Haven, or is it Mistral? They got it in Mistral. Now, the 3 others are creation, destruction, choice, knowledge. Creation, destruction, choice, knowledge. Those are the 4 relics that we have to find in 4 to 3 kingdoms. Because now we got the first one. Now we've got the first relic in Mistral. The 3 others is what I'm concerned about. Right. The other one, yeah, it's in where are we going? Atlas. The other one's in Atlas, which probably is choice, but I've got no freaking clue. Excuse me. Excuse me. Unless I'm mistaken that I've not. Unless there was a missing part that I've missed from Salem's realm scene when she had to gather the troops. Could be that, but I'm not too sure. Like Miles said, this was a complicated episode. Get your brain scrambled. Surely did on mine. Where was I? Oh yeah. And the God of Light said to Ozma, if you can retrieve those relics, and if there is humanity in full peace, and yeah, all is good and all, then we will come back and grant every single person powers of magic. If not, then just like they did with Salem, humanity wiped out again. And I'm like, damn. So this so not only they got to find the relic, but they also got to create he also got to cause oh my god, there's a lot of phlegm going on. Alright, I think I'm good now. So yeah, they have to create like peace and harmony, not to like Salem Ozpin, but for huntresses and faunesses. And yes, the faunesses of when Ozma was in another world. That's when the faunesses was first appeared. That's when the faunesses first appeared. When and the place as well that was set fire. What I saw, that looked to be in Mistral 2 of where Nora and Lai Ren's house was. And I was like, no way, that's the place that Lai Ren and Nora first lived, and they lost their parents there, and you see they're all fine. But they said the bandits were grim, yeah. Oh, yes, yes. All right. So yeah, we see Ozma in a different form. See Salem. They talk about well, the gods are not here anymore, so let's create a new humanity for us together, and together we will rule the world. Pinky and the Brain, Salem and Oz. Okay. So yeah, Salem and Ozpin creating a new humanity and proclaiming themselves to be the new God of Light and God of Darkness. Since Salem is dark, Ozpin is the light. Yeah. Or in this case, Ozpin is the dark one, Salem is the light one. Yeah, no. Judging by what we see in the backstory, we'll still continue on with the same heel, face, light, dark characters of who they are. So, we then see that they had children. Yeah, 4 girls. 4 girls in particular. Now, Jean grew up with 7 sisters, right? Right. How does this come in with Salem and Ozpin's family? Unless his great-great-great-grandfather had a relative, he knew Ozpin and Salem and their kids. Maybe. I just created a theory. What else happened? So, Ozpin told Salem about the relics and what the God of Light told him, and Salem was like, but don't you see, Ozma or Ozpin? We can create a new world. Forget about the people living now. We can create a new humanity full of grim. Yeah. Great heel character there. So we had a huge battle between Ozma and Salem. When Ozma tried to escort the kids out safely. But it didn't end up so happily. No, it didn't. They got killed. They got absolutely demolished. And along with a cesspool from one of Ozma's body. Salem killed that body, and now we see a birth, rebirth, death, life and death, life of Ozpin in different forms until we got to this present moment now of him as a little boy. So, oh yeah, and the 3 questions that were answered to Jin. God, what was the 3 questions again? What are the... Hang on. Oh, the 3 questions. One of them, at the end, how do I destroy Salem? What are the powers of the relics, I think? And... I don't know. But after all those 3 questions, Jin just simply answered, I can't. Because Salem already answered the question. Salem answered the questions. My God. Yeah. Somehow I went through that episode. Bit of complication. Thank you, Miles Luna, for creating that complication of the episode. But I took it step by step to get it through my head, even without doing another recording of the episode, so that you won't have to see me do it twice. Yes, what a great backstory. What a great backstory. I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm going to let you guys, and especially Arnold's people and all the rest of the RWBY community as well, have their own say about this, because I'm excited to know by what you guys think of this backstory Enigma has done to this present moment now. So, if you have enjoyed this video and want to see more of me, of the RWBY series, then, yeah, firstly, hit the like button down below, then subscribe. And if you want to see more of my videos, hit the notification bell to keep you updated. And, oh yeah, if you want to have your say about this episode, then comment down below. I will also leave my Twitter page down below. It is at ElusiveOwl21. Make sure you guys go follow me there. Yeah, that is all. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Don't tell me it actually foreshadowed.
Stories scattered through time. Mankind has grown quite fond of recounting the exploits of heroes and villains, forgetting so easily that we are remnants, byproducts of a forgotten past. Man, born from dust, was strong.
Holy shit. They did. They did! Oh my God! We are remnants, long of byproducts of a forgotten past.